Hello, friends. Today we are going to tell you about a significant event in Islamic history. This is the story of the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, an unforgettable saga of sacrifice and dedication. At the end of the 7th century, a major conflict was brewing in the Islamic world. There was an atmosphere of greed for power and disagreement. Imam Hussein, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, got caught in this conflict. Imam Hussein was the second son of Imam Ali, the youngest son of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and his wife Hazrat Fatima. He was very close to the Prophet, PBUH, and received knowledge directly from him. Imam Hussein was known for his kindness, love for justice, and knowledge. He always stood by the truth and helped those in need. At that time, there was a power struggle in the Islamic Empire. A ruler named Yazid had come to power, whose rule was based on cruelty and injustice. The people of Kufa called Imam Hussein for their help. The people of Kufa were fed up with Yazid's tyranny. Imam Hussein, hearing the call of the people, decided to go to Kufa. On the way, they received news that the people of Kufa had broken their promise, and Yazid's army had blocked their path. Imam Hussein had the option to turn back, but he refused to deviate from the path of truth and justice. He decided to camp at a place called Karbala. In Karbala, Imam Hussein and his companions were surrounded by Yazid's vast army. Negotiations took place between the two sides, but Yazid cut off the water supply and demanded Imam Hussein's surrender. Imam Hussein clearly stated that he would not bow down to injustice and would continue to fight for the truth. The night before the day of Ashura, Imam Hussein and his companions prepared for the fight, knowing the odds were against them. They spent the night in prayer and said goodbye to their families. It was an emotional moment. Imam Hussein knew that the next day would be difficult for him and his companions, but he remained steadfast. On the day of Ashura, Yazid's army attacked Imam Hussein and his companions. Imam Hussein and his loyal companions fought with unmatched courage. However, Yazid's army was much larger, and they had more weapons. One by one, Imam Hussein's companions were martyred. Finally, Imam Hussein was also martyred in the battle. His martyrdom is a poignant moment in Islamic history. Yazid's army disrespectfully treated the body of Imam Hussein and took the women and children of his family captive. However, the martyrdom of Imam Hussein did not go in vain. His martyrdom gave a message of fighting for truth and justice. This message remains relevant even today. Every year during the month of Muharram, Muslims remember the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. Processions are taken out, and majlis gatherings are held, where the life and sacrifice of Imam Hussein are narrated. The story of Imam Hussein teaches us the importance of standing up for truth, no matter the consequences. It inspires us to fight for justice and raise our voices against oppression. This story also reminds us that we should always follow the values of faith, kindness, and humanity. The martyrdom of Imam Hussein is a significant chapter in Islamic history. His story is an everlasting inspiration for sacrifice, dedication, and the fight for justice. How did you find this story? Let us know in the comments section.